Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to create this elegant ribbon pattern vase in SolidWorks completely from scratch using advanced surface modeling techniques. This project is perfect if you want to improve your surfacing workflow while learning how different surface features work together to create complex and organic shapes. Throughout this tutorial, we will be using commands like surface revolve, split line, ruled surface, surface loft, surface trim, surface extend, knit surface, circular pattern, delete face, mirror and fillet to build the entire model step by step. So without wasting any time, let's start building this beautiful ribbon vase. File, new, part, okay. Now let's create the base profile first. For that, select front plane, sketch. Now select center line, go horizontal, up and then to the left. Press escape. Now select style spline, press escape. Select these 2 points and coincide them. Okay, now select smart dimension. Select this point and this central vertical axis. This value is 70 mm. Now enter 160 mm. 170 mm, and this is 60 mm. Now select this point and this horizontal center line, enter 30. Now select this point, this is 90. 115, and this total height is 150 mm. Select this point and this vertical central axis. This diameter is 80 mm. Press escape. Now go to surfaces, select revolved surface. For the angle, enter 10 degree. Axis of revolution, select this one and click OK. Now select right plane, sketch, style spline, and here select B-Spline Degrees 7, as it gives much smoother curvature and better control points compared to lower degree splines. And if you wanna know why I'm choosing degree 7 instead of degree 3 or degree 5, I have already made a dedicated video explaining splines, style splines and its types like Bezier curves and the differences between B-spline degrees 3, 5 and 7, and I highly recommend watching that video first if you want to fully understand what's happening here. I will leave the link in the description as well as in the card above. And now let's continue creating the ribbon spline. Press escape. Now start selecting these lines one by one. And now make all of them vertical. Okay. Now it's time to select these lines one by one. make them horizontal. Okay, select this line and drag it to the left. Same for this line and this line too. Select this line and this line, make them collinear. Okay, select this line, this one, this one, this line and this line, make them equal. Select this line, this one and this one, make all three of them equal. Now select smart dimension. Let's define this gap first. This is 1 mm. Enter 20 mm here. This is 15 mm. 12. This gap here is 2 mm. Enter 16 mm here. This is 14 mm. This is 10 mm. Now press escape. Select these three lines and make them collinear. Okay, now sketch is fully defined. Exit sketch. Select right plane again. Sketch. Select offset entities. Uncheck select chain. Select bidirectional. 0.5 mm and select this sketch and click OK. Go to features, split line and select the surface. OK. Now select the sketch and hide it. Mirror. Select front plane and bodies to mirror. Select this body. Click OK. Go to reference geometry, select plane. Now select this edge. Click OK. Mirror and bodies to mirror. Select this body. OK. Now select this plane and hide it. Go to surfaces, select delete face. And now we would be removing the unnecessary faces. And don't worry, we are not damaging the model here. We are simply preparing the model for the loft operation. Okay. And now it's time to create a ruled surface along the ribbon edges. Select this edge, this one here, this edge and this one. Flip the direction. Click OK. Now select these surfaces and hide them. Rebuild it. Now it's time to use the loft command. Lofted surface. Select this edge and this edge. Tangency to face 1 is fine. Tangency to face value 1 is fine. OK. Select lofted surface one more time. Select this edge and this edge. Same start and end constraints. Tangency to face 1, tangency to face 1, and click OK. Now expand the surface bodies. Select these 4 ruled surface, right click and select delete and keep bodies and delete them. Select these 3 delete faces, show. Select this surface here, right click and let's delete it too. OK. Now after creating all the individual surfaces, it's time to combine them. So select knit surface, drag the mouse to select all these individual surfaces and click OK. Select extend surface, then is fine. Start selecting these edges one by one. Click OK. Select extend surface one more time. Go to the other side and start selecting these edges. And now click OK. Select sketch number 1, show. Go to features, reference geometry, select plane, select this line and select top plane, parallel to top plane. OK. Now go to surfaces again, select trim surface, select this plane and keep selection, select this body. OK. Select plane number 2 and hide it. Now select trim surface one more time and this time for the trimming tool select top plane and bodies to keep, select this upper side, click OK. Now it's time to use the circular pattern. Go to features, select circular pattern. For direction select this axis, bodies to pattern, select this body. Number of instances 18 degree, 360 divided by 20 is 18. So click OK. Now go to surfaces, select planar surface. Start selecting these edges one by one. Now that the selection process is complete, click OK. Planar surface one more time and this time start selecting these edges one by one. Now click OK. It's time to solidify the vase. So select knit surface, drag the mouse to select all these individual surfaces. Check the box, create solid and click OK. And now it's time to create the internal cavity, and for that select front plane, sketch, select offset entities and select this sketch. Uncheck the bidirectional, enter the value 5 here and click OK. Select line, draw a line from here to the central vertical axis. Smart dimension, select this line and this bottom edge. This is 10 mm. Press escape, select trim entities and select this portion. Okay. Now go to surfaces and select revolve surface, and for the axis of revolution select this axis. Blind 360 degree. Okay. Now select this solid body and hide it. So this is the surface we just created. Select this sketch and hide it. Extend surface 10 mm is fine. Select this circular edge. Click OK. Now select this solid body and show. Right click and collapse items. Now select here cut with surface. Select this surface. Flip the direction and OK. Now the internal cavity has been created. Select this surface and hide it. Now it's time to use the fillet. 10 mm is fine. Select this base surface. Fillet one more time. Change the fillet radius to 1 mm and select this top face. Now click OK. And now to finish the model, we will assign it an appearance. Go to appearances, plastic, satin finish. Click OK. Let's change the display style. And that's our ribbon vase completed. This project combines several advanced surface modeling techniques into one workflow, making it an excellent exercise if you are looking to improve your SolidWorks skills. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you had any doubts about this 7-degree B-spline used for ribbon, make sure to watch my dedicated spline explained video where I cover regular splines, style splines, Bezier curves, and B-spline degrees 3, 5, and 7 in detail. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.